Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. This is Rita Chuk once again with my special program Jeevan Ke Rang, Darpan Ke Sang, an initiative by Prerna Darpan Sahityik Evam Sanskritik Manch. Today's program is going to be a very special program as today Prerna Darpan is touching new heights, as today there will be presentations by some international poets. Today I will be introducing to you some renowned, dynamic, talented and proficient poets and poetesses from our neighboring country, Bhutan, also known as the land of Thunder Dragon. You will see them in their national attire known as Driglam Namza, and the women in an apron-like dress called Kira, which is a long ankle-length dress. People of Bhutan are usually very happy and loving and would love to be recognized all over the world. They say that they didn't get any stage to show their writing talents, so they are very happy and grateful to Prerna Darpan Sahityik Evam Sanskritik Manch, who has invited them to show their writing skills to one and all and to get recognition. So, I would request all of you to listen to their poetry and give your valuable comments. They would love that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome them with a big round of applause. Today's presentations are by Honorable Poets Kezang Dawa, Yeshi Gelistan, Sonam Chodan, Casey Luma, and Menuka Tamang. First of all, I would like to welcome Honorable Poet Kezang Dawa, a very bright, vibrant and talented published poet who has brought forward all the other poets along with him to recite their poems in this wonderful forum of Prerna Darpan. I welcome him with great respect. Kezang Dawa is a driver by profession, working with Bhutan Power Corporation Limited. He had to stop his studies after the 8th standard due to some family circumstances. He is a poet by passion. His passion is to write, and till now he has written more than 3,000 poems. His book, Wisdom Poems, has been published in 2019 and was successfully sold within 7 countries like USA, Canada, France, India, Germany, England, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Honorable Poet Kezang Dawa.
Good morning, good afternoon and good evening to you all. It's me, Kezang Dawa, a published poet from the land of Thunder Dragon Kingdom. I was born in eastern part of Bhutan, a very shanty village called Shiling. So I am very passionate and I'm a very fortunate person to have this kind of golden opportunity we are sharing together here. So I want to thank Mr. Darpan and poetess Rita Koff for initiating such a wonderful platform. So I want to enjoy this reciting poem with all my friends from Bhutan. So I'm currently working as a driver in Bhutan Power Corporations, and my passion was to write poetry since primary age. So till now I have written more than 3,000 poems, and one of my poetry book was published in 2019, September 23rd. So it was successfully sold within 5 countries like USA, France, Germany, Italy and England. These 5 countries has given lots of opportunity to buy my books. So I'm well known to the world, but I'm not impressing myself. I want to highlight myself as a poor poet from Bhutan. So there are lots of brilliant poets from Bhutan, and I would like to invite them to showcase their writing talents and showcase their something reciting poems. Reciting poem is another opportunity. This we can have good platform. We can share this knowledge to each and every one of you, each and every one of us. So anyway, thank you very much for such an opportunity that you people have offered us. I would like to thank Mr. Darpan and Rita Koff for initiating this kind of initiating a wonderful platform, initiating an opportunity to all of us. So I'm very glad to have this program in front of the world. So here I will recite some poem which was published in one of the magazine in Bhutan. So if I'm not that good in speaking, I'm not that good in pronouncing or vocabulary. I'm very poor. So my qualification is only class 8. I've studied on class 8, so I had to stop my study due to my family background. I had to stop my study. So I have a mind to study further, but I was unfortunate so that my wish does not fulfill what I've expected. So anyway, thank you very much Darpan and Rita Koff for initiating this kind of program. So here I will recite my poem, which was one of my best poem. I mean to say is my best poem, my favorite poem that was written, published in one of my Bhutanese magazine. So here I will recite this poem in front of you all. So my title of my poem is about Nothing is Immortal. I'm growing old, my mind ever so young, leaving behind tragedy, abandoned hope. Everything has no scope, in your eyes I wither. Life is an uncertain journey. Yesterday was his birthday, celebrated with laughter and joy. Tonight I weep for his departed soul. Once born, death is so sure. Today we can prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow is only a sad sign of getting old. Happiness is rare. Truth of life is only sorrow. Our mind runs through unrested desire. Wealth is the only thing we care for. We wish more for more. Once death approaches, wealth is all about a shadow. Tomorrow never ends. Today can't hold. More wealth is the cause of all sufferings. Every man desires to live long, but no man wishes to become old. Live like a man. I repeat, live like a man. Let's die like a man. Nobody can feel the void of death. Nothing can stop when death approaches. Be aware, hell is heavy, heaven is lighter. That's all from my side. Thank you very much for giving such opportunity. I'm blessed to have this kind of wonderful platform. Thank you Darpan and poetess Rita Koff for initiating such kind of wonderful platform. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye bye.
Wow! Excellent poem with an awesome presentation, dear Honorable Poet Kezang Dawa. A very impressive poem giving a wonderful message that nothing is immortal. Life is an uncertain journey. Once born, death is for sure. I love the flow of the words and the impact of the message. Kudos to you, dear Honorable Poet, for your creative writing. I wish you all the best for your literary journey. Let's now welcome a student of Minje Middle School, Bhutan, Yeshi Gelistan. He says that he is interested in writing and he reads the books of famous authors, which gives him uncountable knowledge. He says that he wants to be recognized and he is very happy that he has been selected to recite his poem in this wonderful forum of Prerna Darpan. He started writing in the year 2019 and he is a member of many literary groups. Please welcome the young, exuberant and dynamic Honorable Poet Yeshi Gelistan.
Good morning, Yeshi Gelistan here. Today I want to recite a poem on the topic COVID-19 pandemic. I repeat, COVID-19 pandemic. Days piled up with weeks and months at school, having brightened smile with friends before the novel corona was introduced. The period that I heard the news, I felt anxious about my parents and also about the things going on with surroundings around me. We all committed in home quarantine after corona cases are detected. World itself has committed in quarantine as it has given lots of damages to us. Millions of people lost their precious life. Great heroes in the position of praying for the world and who lost lives. Cases has been increased over time to time, which gave the world to be strict even more than before. Brilliant scientists are busy, such as doctors lost lives, sacrificing others' lives, which they may reborn in the paradise. I pray for the world to vanish the coronavirus and let the world sow the seed of peace and prosperity. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Sorry for my mistakes.
Excellent poem with a wonderful presentation, dear young Honorable Poet Yeshi Gelistan. You have shown the whole picture of the pandemic COVID-19 in very vivid words through your poem. The poet says that before Corona, everyone was very happy with friends and relatives, but as the news of Corona spread, he was very anxious about his parents and the surroundings. He talks about the outcome of Corona, sufferings of people and sacrifice of doctors. In the end, he prays for the world and wishes that coronavirus should vanish and there should be peace and prosperity in the world. Wonderful depiction of Corona and its outcome. Dear Yeshi Gelistan, keep writing, keep shining. Now comes sweet little lass Sonam Jodhan from a village, Thrimshing of Bhutan. She is a student of 11th standard, Jigme Shabling School, Bhutan. Please welcome dear Honorable Poetess Sonam Chodan.
Kuzu Zampula, I'm Sonam Chodan from Bhutan. I'm here to recite a poem called The Bhutan, the Last Shangri-La, the Last Heaven on Earth. If heaven is defined as a place full of tranquility, free of wars and starvation, people of tiny empire, the Bhutanese will proudly say, Bhutan is a real heaven on earth. Money can't buy happiness. Do I need to prove it? Bhutan is lack of finance, but none of the people were starved and a lack of happiness. If God is catch up as the leader of world, who aids everyone and even can sacrifice his own soul for his nation, there is no doubt to say King Jigme Khesar Namgyal Wangchuck is the real God. Bhutan is a landlocked country, also called as Jainish Empire, with rich in flora and fauna, culture and traditions, with good governance and socio-economic development. Starting from a tiny ant, every being wishes to be in Bhutan, the real heaven on earth, full of tranquility under the leader-like God. Before I leave this platform, let me not forget to express my heartfelt gratitude to Darpan Studio and program director Poetess Rita and world-known poet Kazang Dawa for giving us such opportunity. We're blessed to have it. Thank you.
Wow, that's an amazing poem. Dear Honorable Poetess Sonam Chodan, expressed and presented so beautifully, telling us all about the land of dragon, Bhutan, in your short but exquisite poem. The poetess is all praise for Bhutan. The poetess tells us that Bhutan is the real heaven on earth, full of tranquility and free of war and starvation. She says that there is lack of finance in Bhutan, but still the people are not starved and they are very happy. She feels that their king, Jigme Khesar Namgyal Wangchuck, is the real God, and under his leadership, everyone would love to stay in Bhutan. A very impressive and beautiful poem. You have created a beautiful image of Bhutan, its people, and the king through your poem, dear Honorable Poetess Sonam Chodan. Thanks for sharing with us such a wonderful poem about Bhutan. Let's now welcome a renowned and talented poet, Honorable Poet K.C. Luma. His poems have been published in national and international anthologies. Recently, he bagged the honor from the prestigious Gujarat Sahitya Academy for his outstanding literary contributions. Please welcome Honorable Poet K.C. Luma.
Good Zambo and good morning to you all. First of all, let me thank our Honorable Prerna Darpan and our Honorable Poetess Rita for giving me an opportunity to recite my poem in this beautiful platform. So thank you for that. And I'm K.C. Luma from Shimgam, Bhutan. And many of my poem has been published both in national and international anthologies. And recently, I was one among the 7 Bhutanists who begged the honor from India on the auspicious day of 74th Independence Day of India 2020. So today let me recite my poem titled My Recovery Bed. It's a self-composed poem. So let me go ahead with the recitation here. My recovery bed. I was caught with cough and flu, with high fever, with my backbone, pain without clue. My blood was sucked by the pulling syringe, tested my sample in the constant fright and fringe. Holding my mouth with a hospital mask, I had to take constant hot water pouring from the flask. I was then and there, arrested with the deadly COVID-19. I was feared with a rattling heart, leaving me in hospital ward. Being separated me in the solitary compartment of white walls. My phone was my best friend to hold my breath slithered for the fall. I was laid down on the blue bed with the pillowcases. I didn't realize how technology could change my traces. Doctors and nurses visited my bed thrice a day, providing me a nutritional feast to fight off my beast. It's time for healing. Be silent and relax in comfort. They'll do their best to keep me safe from infecting more. Be silent. I'm glad you saved thousands from transmission. We are here for you to kill that beast, said the doctor in a jolly mood. They gave me the shelters of recovery room. It taught me to groom my feared mind in a lonely room. With their instant medication and healthy care, I could finally recover from the broken wings of depression and desperation to be free. Being quarantined was not my deathbed or book classes. I was overwhelmed. It was my favorite recovery bed. Thank you and Touch Tele for watching my video. Thank you.
Wonderful poem on the current issue of COVID-19 presented beautifully, dear Honorable Poet K.C. Luma. The poet in his poem My Recovery Bed tells us the whole story about how he got cough and fever and was diagnosed with COVID-19 and was quarantined. He tells us how he was laid down in a recovery room and was taken care of by the doctors with all the preventive measures and medications, and how he recovered. He is all praise for the doctors. An exquisite poem, dear Honorable Poet K.C. Luma. Now, towards the end, let's welcome Honorable Poetess Menuka Tamang, an environmentalist by education, banker by profession, and a writer by passion. She started writing when she was in school. She writes poems and short articles. She won several awards in academics, literatures, games and sports when she was in school. She got highest honor of academic excellence from His Majesty the King of Bhutan twice. Through her writing, she focuses on promoting humanity, love, justice and hope. Please welcome Honorable Poetess Menuka Tamang.
Greetings from Bhutan. This is Menuka Tamang, and I would like to thank Darpan Poetess Rita for this beautiful initiative, and I also would like to thank Sir Kezang Dawa, a reputed poet from Bhutan, for sharing this opportunity with me. Today I am going to recite my self-composed poem, As Love Die. As love die, the world will make its loudest cry. As love die, the world will make its loudest cry. Humanity will say goodbye, and we accompany our mate tear and bloodshed. Love is oxygen that gives life. Love is water that supports life, and love is food that keeps us alive. Devoid of it, earth turns into desert, and world reaches its final destination, the graveyard. As the rays of love set, life reaches its deathbed. Darkness envelopes you, me, and all become dread, as love inside us gets dead. The dreadful tiger who chases the deer, filled with hatred, anger, and heart merciless, poorer and weaker one, once in extreme fear, as human turns into cannibals. Akin to the fishes in the dry river, human chokes in fearful fever, the world will claw as it fills in the ocean of blood. Love is the seed that sprouts the sapling of peace, spreads the fragrance of happiness, and builds the world of humanity. The seed of love shall we sow, and peace would grow, letting the happiness blossom, and humanity we behold. So we live in the society where our heart longs to be. So we live in the society where our heart longs to be. With this, may I be able to spread the message of love, the root for peace, happiness, and humanity. Thank you.
That was an awesome poem on love and humanity, presented beautifully, dear Honorable Poetess Menuka Tamang. The poetess in her verse gives a wonderful message that if love dies, humanity will say goodbye. Through her poem, she gives beautiful examples that love is oxygen which gives life. Love is water. Love is food that supports life. Devoid of love, the earth will turn into a desert and the world will reach its final destination, that is the graveyard. In the end, she says that everyone should spread the fragrance of love and happiness and build a wonderful world of humanity. Awesome thought woven into a wonderful poem, dear Honorable Poetess Menuka Tamang. In the end, I would like to thank all the wonderful poets from Bhutan for their awesome presentations. All of them were superb. I would also like to thank the audience for patiently listening to all of them and for their wonderful, valuable comments. So now, with the song of love and humanity, I would like to bid adieu to all of you. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to success is more important than any other thing in the world. So keep writing and keep shining. Bye for now. We'll see you all soon in a couple of days with some more Bhutanese in my next episode of Jeevan Ke Rang, Darpan Ke Sang. Stay home, stay safe and take care.
मोरिंगा फूड सप्लीमेंट आधुनिक चिकित्सा पद्धति, रिसर्च और हमारे आयुर्वेदिक ज्ञान का सम्मिश्रण रोग प्रतिरोधक क्षमता बढ़ाने के लिए सर्वश्रेष्ठ इम्यूनिटी बूस्टर भगत हॉस्पिटल में स्थित फार्मेसी में उपलब्ध।